Okay, today we're going to begin by drawing the umbrella on this Shapes worksheet to learn how to control the pen in Adobe Illustrator. Notice that my fill color is set to none and the stroke is black. This is perfect for while we're working. We can always change it later. In order to see what we're doing on the umbrella, choose the zoom tool and drag a box around the umbrella so it enlarges and fills your entire screen. Now go to the pen tool. Now remember what you learned in the paths worksheet. We always start a curve by pulling towards the bump and end it by pulling away, and we never click on the curve itself. This is the same thing, except now we're not always pulling vertically up or down. We're going to be going at angles. So I'm going to start out here at the bottom of the umbrella. I'm going to start in this corner and I'm going to pull along that bottom arc of the umbrella. If you're good at geometry, you might recognize that this line is tangent to that curve. Now I'm going to go to the end of the arc, hold my mouse button down, and pull. Now notice, as I'm pulling, I'm making a handle. There's a corresponding handle being drawn. It's like the mirror image coming out the back, and I want that back handle to also be tangent to that curve. When it looks good, I'm going to let go. Now, similar to Path C, on the path worksheet, in order to keep this a point, I'm going to need to hold down my Alt key, line up my cursor carefully so I see the pen and that little caret tool, and then I'm going to pull tangent to my next arc. Then I'm going to go all the way to the end and pull away. I'm going to do that again. Line it up, hold down Alt, pull towards the next one. Notice this is a pretty short line because I'm doing a much shallower curve than we did on the paths worksheet. Now I'm going to pull a little further. Now I need to complete the whole top of the umbrella in order to be able to fill it in with a color. So this is also going to be a corner here, but now I have a really big curve. So I'm going to hold my Alt key, and this time I'm going to pull much longer. Bigger curve, bigger line. Still tangent. See how it's hanging? It's sort of skimming the line right along there. Now I'm going to go all the way to the end. And see that little circle next to my pen tool? That means my shape will be closed and I'll be able to fill it in with color. Perfect. I need to hold Alt here as well. We've never held Alt down to finish a curve before, but this is the first time that we're finishing a curve by joining it to another curve. That's why we need Alt. So I'm going to hold down Alt, got my little circle, I'm going to pull really far. Now that came out pretty well. If it didn't, remember you can always use this white arrow tool to grab handles and move them around. It's always a combination of two handles that are making any one curve, and you can change the angle of them and the length of them. So work with both to get the curve just right. Now I'm going to draw the stick of the umbrella. Easy as can be. All I have to do is click in each corner. Click, 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 click. No holding and dragging here. You're not making a curve. No need to hold and drag. So now I'm going to select my different shapes and fill them in with color. So choose my stick of my umbrella, click on my fill color. Actually, maybe I'll double click it. And okay, let's make it like a greenish color. There we go. And now I'm going to click on my umbrella itself. Oops, looks like that's a little funky now. Now in order to change it now that it's not selected, I need to click on the actual anchor point that is going to have the handles I need. I need to grab this one and move it a little bit. There we go. Now, let me choose that shape again, double click my fill color, and let's make a pretty purple umbrella. Okay, that's our umbrella. We're done.